Alright, we get to be on the play. Let's see if we can draw lands and spells. This is really close to a keep. So this hand's good if I draw a prism, a snow-covered island, or a map. I think we can do better. I think we did better. Keep. I am going to ditch the wall, because we've got Prism plus Dignitary for the flicker. Alright. Do I run Prism into Force Spike if they play Island Go? I guess it depends on what we draw. Okay. We're running out Prism. Oh, boy. Alright, so we get 3 draws to find something else. To flicker. Or play, rather. Well, I'm glad we we ditched the other wall. That's pretty good. That's pretty smart. So next turn, if my opponent taps out, I'm going to flicker my tower and prism, and then play wall to get back the flicker, which they play nothing. Okay. I'm going to play nothing. I'm just going to counter this. Oh, never mind. I thought it was a spell starter sprite, but it's a draw a card. Like, if my opponent has no pressure, I have no incentive to do anything. Also, my opponent's discarding. What? That was a really good draw. I'm gonna play my land first, mostly because I collect on my land before playing the before I collect on the prism. There was no actual reason to do it that way. That's just how I did it. Don't know what you want from me. All right. My opponent should have played the sprite at the end of my turn last turn. I'm going to do this because I do want to draw my 2 cards. Okay. Go. I guess I'm not countering things. I'm just going to use the Condescend to protect my Mole Drifter. I'm going to start with Astrolabe and then counter the sprite, and then I'll play a Mole Drifter. Didn't counter it? Okay. I mean, 1's good, 2's better. And this is why Astrolabe's ridiculous. I'm just going to have so much colored mana next turn, and then I never need to cast another, or I never need to play another colored mana, basically. I have 5 colored mana next turn. 6 if I want it. Alright, let's, I do it for 1. I will take the flicker, and I'll ditch the isle. Oops. Do this, and pass. Cool. Alright, my opponent reveals a bolt, and then plays the mountain. Square the mountain. Of course, they have to have the mountain or the Ash Barrens. Evolving Wilds doesn't quite do it. I am blocking. It opens me up to the potential of mutagenic growth, but I think it would be unlikely that would happen, so I guess I'm just going to play the wall. It is a must counter. If they have a second actual counter spell, and they do. At which point I will try to do this, and if they have a dispel, then, well, I'm out of cards. But, well, I didn't draw a... did not draw the thing, but I drew this thing. I did not draw a counter spell, but I drew a wall, which is going to end the game. I don't think my opponent can win unless they play a main deck relic, or some way to get rid of the top card in my library, because I have teachings. So I'm going to go wall, get back flicker, and then I can teachings for pulse if they counter or kill my wall. Also, if they play ninja, they're dead. So that's cool. Guess I'm just going to play a wall. Alright, they had the third one. We are going to do this now. If they have dispel, that sucks, but this stops me from getting owned by anything else, so this will win the game, almost certainly. Yeah, sure. Next turn I get to go Dignitary Pass, or, well, I guess it depends on how much mana they leave up. Because I'm going to flashback Teachings to get Teachings, and then Teachings for a counterspell. Also, I have a lot of islands in hand. They just keep multiplying. I guess we'll just start with the Teachings. We get Teachings. And then we will play a Dignitary. A Dignitary. And that should buy us some time. I'm going to run out Teachings in a turn, assuming they don't have like 3 fairies in play. I sure don't care. If they want to double Sprite this, they'll be tapped out. So, and I don't think Blue-Red Delver is going to be playing Force Spike, but if they do, oh well. Alright, we'll get Prohibit. Let's lead with Astrolabe. Alright. Well, that makes my plays very easy, because I'm just going to play the Mulldrifter. Okay, yeah. Mulldrifters are real hard to beat. I guess I would have just slammed Dignitary after that, and then played Compulsive. I don't have any Circle of Protections in blue, which is unfortunate, but take out Condescend on the draw. Crop Rotation's dangerous, but it might be necessary. Mire's fine. This bill is mediocre. It hits Pyroblast and Counterspell, but it doesn't hit it doesn't hit a Spellstutter Sprite, and it gets gotten by Spellstutter Sprite. So this bill can very easily go wrong. But I think Condescend is just like it's slow and vulnerable on the draw. I don't want Copperheads. Shattering Pulsing, great. I don't want any horrors. Not on the draw, at least. I guess I'll just put the Crop Prediction in. Give me some acceleration. I'll just look to try to use that corrupt rotation when I can. This is a snap keep if that island is a Tron piece. If I draw a land on the top two, it's great. Okay. Or if I draw Astrolabe, that would also be great. Alright, we need a land. If I draw a land, this hand is fantastic. So, also, my opponent got a mountain, which means they can't counter my prism unless they have a null. So that's cool. Also, they're tapped out. Alright, let's see if we can draw a land. Slam it off the top. Just slam that land off the top. Gimme, 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 gimme. Oh well. I still have time if they don't have a ninja here. Alright, I just need to rep a cave and kill the ninja. Everything's fine. Why did they play their land first? Whatever. Doesn't matter. Hey, we did it. Prism. Draw a Tron piece, please. Two mountains. Okay. I know they have counterspell, so the second mountain is very strange. I can't Pyroblast the ninja into the face of a sprite, so I'm just going to play my prism and have to draw a land. If I don't, I'm dead, but... Alright, there we go. If my opponent sprites into turn, I get to get them, but... Oh, 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 oh. What are they doing? Why are they doing it right then? I could have just played an Astrolabe, or not an Astrolabe, but yeah, another map. Can't play an Astrolabe because I didn't leave up Snowlands, but I couldn't, so... my opponent has a lot of cards in hand. I'm at 16, about to be 15, maybe 14 if they have a ninja. But if they have a ninja, I get to just do whatever I want, right? So... Blue spells will certainly get Pyroblasted, I know that. If they have a ninja and then island, and then just leave up Sprite, I might be able to get them by killing the ninja and then countering the Sprite. Oh, well, alright. Or they could just have nothing. That's cool. Fine by me. Tron piece. Boom. Alright. I can't afford to miss a land drop here, so I'm just going to go ahead and get my mine. Play my mine. And pass. I don't want to kill one of their creatures either. It just seems really weak. If my opponent sprites into turn, I'll kill it, because that means they're going to be ninjaing, but, you know. Another auger? Sure, sure. There's a Pyroblast. I assume they have another one in hand. I can't imagine they would get two mountains if they didn't, so... Sure. I guess they've scryed to the bottom, scryed to the bottom. Let's see what they do here. And they split. Alright. I'm gonna do something that looks kind of weird. Before blockers, I'm gonna kill this auger. Because I want to make my opponent use their mana. Or I get safe damage, and now they don't have a good target for their ninja if they had one, which they don't. Okay. I'm going to start with a compulsive on myself. They will pyroblast it, hopefully. And then I can try to go for a Mole Drifter next turn. Sure. If I hit tower, if I spike a tower, I think I'm winning. That hurts. Oh. I'm just gonna evoke Mole Drifter. I'm just gonna map. I'll make them use their counterspell, and if they have 2 sprites, then I'm certainly dead. So, because I could just sprite my next 2 plays. They have 2 fairies in play already. All right, I can still win. If my opponent has some bad cards in hand, and I spike a tower, I am not dead. Because I can pulse back and defend with teachings for a counterspell. They've used what I know about. They bottomed on their seer. Trickier. All right. If they ninja their sprite, I am gonna need to draw a tower. If they don't, I just need a spike. They have 5 fairies in play. Jesus. Did I? All right. Whee. I am certainly dead to another sprite, but they would have had to draw it. Oh, okay. Alright. If my opponent bricks, and I draw a Tron, that's probably gonna hit something. Oh, bottom top. They would have played that last turn, so they must have just topped that for some reason. Alright, rip Tron. Did not. They bottom top so they can miss on their trigger. Alright. I actually need to get the wall, don't I? Yeah. Getting the wall is what keeps me alive. Okay. Is what keeps me alive if I do hit Tron. Because now I can play Tron, get back wall, or get back pulse, and then get back drifter. Of course, they could also just blind flip here. Okay, they did. That's a lot of counter spells. All right. Oof. Well, I went a few cards deep and missed on Tron. All right. Given my opponent's plays, I'm gonna put in a couple condescends on the play. This spell's looking medium, but I guess I'll keep it. All right, I'm just gonna put in 1. Mystic Remora would have been real good that game. It would have just eaten a Pyroblast probably, but it would have been pretty great either way. So. Sneep. Condescend would be pretty good in this draw, but Dispel would be okay as well. Okay. Let's see what they play. Nothing? Maybe everything? Alright, I'm going to immediately kill that. Ooh. Well. I would love to play the astrolabe, but I'm going to run out my expedition map. Now if I draw a mine or a plant, I can just play it and pass. My opponent might not have a threat here. Huh? Not a very big threat, but I suppose it does put something on the board. Alright, we're looking for a mine, plant, another map. Because we got teachings and compulsive. That's also pretty good. Astrolabe. What did my opponent do on the scries? Put one on top, one on bottom. Second tower is not what I'm looking for, but it's fine. Alright, my opponent cracks at the end of turn. I'm going to see what they can get and then kill the seer. Presumably. Because I just want to keep the board clear. If I can buy enough time to find mine or plant, I am in decent shape. And I get to now, if I just whiff... Oh, I didn't whiff. I did not whiff. I did not whiff at all. But if I did whiff, I could have just played cave and passed, and the teachings ended up the turn. I have so much colored mana. I've got three colored mana sources, plus one in the hand. Yep. You got a threat? No? Cool. I'll get myself my plant. Plant. I'm gonna pass. End of turn play and flashback teachings. If they play a sprite, I don't care. Because now I'm just in the get a bunch of counter spells in hand, force through my compulsives, and resolve my Mulldrifters, and then the game's over. Okay. All teachings and teachings. This game is very over. My opponent's just like not even doing anything here, so. Could have tried to double counter earlier. They didn't, so. That's a good for me. So, yeah. We'll go ahead and compulsive. They'll counterspell, and I'll teachings for condescend and condescend for 1. I guess I should do this the correct way. And now I just have like a million cards. Get the condescend. Would you like to pay 1? Bottom the prism, but I'm keeping that wall, and it's going to be good. Land. Alright, tap down. Never mind. Kind of sucks to discard the cave, but I would definitely want to discard the mine, even though I couldn't keep up Prohibit, because the cave's ability to pump one of my dudes is actually pretty good. But, on the other hand, who cares? My opponent is almost certainly going to lose. Why is this in your deck? Sure. I'm going to, well, I could have Dispel for my teachings, but I was just gonna teachings for Pulse, but I think I'm just gonna Remora, and then get the teachings back. I have a lot of instants I want out in the library, and I have plenty of time to do it. My opponent has no creatures in play because they're citing in Geomancer's Gambit. Card is very bad in the situation. It just costs too much mana. You can't pay 3 mana just to take me off of Tron. Just to potentially take me off Tron. Because it also doesn't work against Flicker. If I have Pulse in hand, it doesn't work. Anyway, long story short, it's not great. You know, I'll prepare to prevent this. Pass. Go ahead. Remora is going to be good. Would you like to pay 4 mana? They do? Alright. I'm game. Yeah. I'm gonna pay. I guess I shouldn't have, but, you know, that's fine. Opponent left up a blue. Don't care about that, so I'm gonna get the Pyroblast back, because I have a second Flicker in hand. Oh, here's Tron. Hello, Tron. Would you like to play another Geomancer's Gambit that's been rotting in your hand? I'm gonna pass. I don't feel like playing anything. Eventually my opponent has to Sprite and then Ninja it to try to get something going, but if I don't give them the opportunity, then this is fine, don't care. Doesn't mean I'm going to have to play my Muldrifter sooner than later, but I think we'll be fine. Alright. I think I get Pulse here. No way my opponent counters this, right? They know I have Pyroblast. Are they just getting into a counterspell war for no reason? And then letting me draw cards? Because I am perfectly happy with this. So Sprite, and then I go Muldrifter, and they have 1 card in hand? Okay. Sold. If I had 1 more mana, I could even win this counter war. Oh wow, this is way better than I thought it was going to be. Now I'm not going to even bother countering. This Remora is really good. Oh man. Okay, so I don't care about this resolving. Do I want to prohibit just to force them to use another spell in some mana? Probably not, nah. I think it's better trying to force through a Flicker later. Wow, my opponent is so dead. Look at my hand. This is fine. I'm gonna let the Remora go, I think. Well, I guess I don't have to, so. I'm pretty sure it's gone the turn after this one, then. Also, I'm running my opponent's clock down, apparently. Cool, cool. opponent. Would you like to make a play? Yeah, I'll draw one. Alright, now I'm gonna let the Mystic Grimoire go. Because they are dead, right? I guess I could have all my walls on the bottom 2 cards or whatever, but... yeah, I'm good. I don't need any more cards, thanks. I'm going to start with a Mole Drifter. It will counter your Pyroblast. Will I counter the Pyroblast? Oh, I guess if they didn't even have a Pyroblast. Alright. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. I'm not surprised that earned a concession. I was just going to play double Dignitary. Play Tower double Dignitary. And then have up Flicker for Pyroblast. Or just up Prohibit. Or hold up Pulse, I guess. But I don't think my opponent could win.